Hello, I'm Jeff Phillips, and welcome to this week's webisode. Today's guest is very fascinating, especially if you're into alternative medicine. Today I have Susie, and Susie, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and why don't you explain to the viewers what it is that you do?
Okay, well, I'm Susie Snyder. I'm an Eden Energy Medicine practitioner, and basically what I do is I work with individuals to help bring their energies into balance and harmony. It's a type of practice that allows you to maintain your health, but it also enables you to overcome some of your, maybe some health problems that you're having.
Great. Now, who developed Eden Energy, and how did it get started?
That's a good question, and it's a fascinating story. The person who started it is Donna Eden, and she's written 2 books, one called, appropriately enough, Energy Medicine, and the other one is called Energy Medicine for Women. And basically, these are her, they're now used as really a reference for energy medicine. And Donna, when she was in her late 20s, became very ill. She was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. She also had a heart attack. She had a lot of sensitivities to environmental as well as food items. And she went to several doctors, I think she went to about 5, who basically told her to get her papers in order, that she was not going to be around very long. Well, Donna had 2 daughters, and she thought that this is really not the route I'd choose to go. And she had seen energy as a child, and so she knew that there were systems out there. And so what she did was she went all over the world, and she brought together all the ancient healing practices, Chinese medicine among them. It also includes some Qigong, as well as yoga, and acupuncture. And she brought it all together into 9 different systems, and basically she healed herself. She just turned 70 in February, so she's doing quite well, and she travels all over the world now to teach energy medicine.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Now, what is the relationship between Eden medicine and traditional medicine?
Well, you know, they always see it as a complement. It's not they're in contrast to one another, but they can work together. So, for example, if you go in for surgery, after you have the surgery, there are ways to connect that energy back up because, as you know, being cut open is going to interfere with that energy. So there are ways that we can help with that healing process.
Okay, fantastic. So can you give a few examples of how a client may benefit from, or an individual may benefit from Eden medicine?
Sure. In fact, I've had a number of clients who have benefited from Eden Energy Medicine. I had a gentleman who had suffered from psoriasis, you know, it's a skin condition, for about 25 years. And he had gone the traditional route and tried all of the medications, and nothing really lasted. So we worked on his psoriasis, and he told me for the first time in 25 years he stopped itching. So that was quite an exciting time for him because he thought he had to live this way the rest of his life. Wow. In addition, I have a woman who came recently who was having many fainting spells. She would, for no understandable reason, she also went to doctors to find this out, and they just couldn't discern why this was. So she had a loop recorder put in here that would record when this happened. But the fortunate thing, or unfortunate thing, as the case may be, she came to me a couple weeks before, and as a result, she hasn't had another episode.
Wow, very, very, very cool. Yeah.
Cool.
So, is there any type of techniques or I'm sorry, any type of tools that you use when you are when you're working with somebody?
Sure, yes. One of the biggest issues I find for most people is a system called triple warmer, which is really our stress response. It tends to be worn out because it's on all the time. You know, it used to be in olden days, yes, we would have to run from tigers or, you know, what other things out there that we need to be cautious of. But now we have so many things being bombarded in our environment, toxins and what have you, and our bodies don't know how to respond. So our triple warmer really kind of gets out of hand. So one of the ways that you can calm it down is what we call the triple warmer smoothie. And it's a very simple technique where you can take your hands, cover your eyes, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring them around your ears. Again, inhale and exhale and bring them down the back of your ears, down your neck, hang your hands off your shoulders, and pull as hard as you can. And that's it.
And you just do that once or several times?
I would do it several times, but you'll see that as you start to do this, and as you're pulling around your ears and down your neck and off of your shoulders, you're going to take some nice deep sighs because you're going to start relaxing.
Okay, awesome. Now, if people are interested and want to find out more, do you have a website, or is there someplace they can go to find out more information?
I do have a website. My website is www.choicefulliving.com. And there are a number of, I also teach, so there are a number of options up there about classes. There's information about energy medicine. Another good website is www.innersource.net, which is Donna Eden's website. So there's a lot of information there too.
Fantastic. And then not to forget that Susie's going to be at the Wellness of Chatham Fair May 18th. So if you want to actually come and see her live and in person, she'll be there set up, and I'm sure you'd be happy to answer any questions. And
I would, and anyone who comes by my table, we're going to be working on some new techniques for getting your energies to balance. So come on by, and I'd love to talk to you.
Great. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right.